weeks, you guys seen us running around all Japan, from train station to subway station, more than 20k steps every single day.
I think there couldn't have been a better time in our itinerary for us to slow down a bit and relax, and what better place to do that than in a traditional Japanese ryokan.
We're gonna explain what is that, but let me tell you that it's a treat for ourselves and we're gonna be very relaxed over here.
Yeah, this is the type of place you'll find the tatami mats, the sliding doors, the low furniture, all of it. And we spent weeks trying to figure out how we could incorporate this into our itinerary, and we ended up finding this beautiful spot right here in Kyoto, and I think we're in for a great night.
We're in the middle of the forest, a little bit outside of Kyoto, but I think you can still call it Kyoto.
First things first, we are not in the right wardrobe, so I think we need to change.
Let's do that.
A ryokan is a traditional Japanese inn that dates back to the Edo period. These inns were originally built along highways to serve traveling samurai, merchants, and pilgrims. Over time, they evolved into luxurious retreats, often located in scenic areas like mountains, hot spring towns, and countryside villages.
Unlike modern hotels, ryokan focus on the hospitality, tranquility, and a deep connection to Japanese tradition. Where we're staying tonight, that experience starts as soon as you walk through the door, when you swap out your travel clothes for something much more comfortable.
A yukata is a lightweight cotton kimono. And yes, you wear it everywhere. To dinner, to the lounge, even outside for an evening stroll.
Oh my gosh, do you feel?
Yeah.
It's really cold in here, so they have actually the seating area. They have a heated floor, which is so
cool.
nice. We'll show you guys around the room after we get all dressed. I'm glad we followed the instructions because it says the left side needs to be in front, because if the right side is in front, that's how they dress up the dead people. Oh. Yeah.
Okay.
So you have it the right way, right?
Right.
Left. Yes.
Yeah.
Good. We're good. We're alive, barely. Oh, and there's one more thing. I have been so excited for this. I've never tried these before.
I don't know if my toes, they will like this.
So when you walk into the hotel, you take off your shoes when you enter. And when we were going inside the hotel, I wish I had the camera, but there was so much going on at once, you guys. We were greeted by like 6 staff just standing in the rain, waiting for us.
In the rain, whenever we arrived,
There's so much reverence. And they all run to get our luggage and give us umbrellas and scurry us up here and poured us some tea. Wow. Looks strange, but it actually feels kind of nice.
Really?
Yeah. It's like wearing a flip-flop. All right, Martín, let's give them the room tour. We don't even know what's going on yet. Well, surprisingly, we have a TV, first of all.
Let me tell you guys, Juliana is watching a show that is about food and then people criticizing the people that are trying the food.
In Japan. I don't understand what they're talking about, but it's a very nice Japanese show. I think it's the news. I'm not sure. We have a hairdryer, and we have a mirror hidden back here that they've covered for good luck or to protect us from bad luck. Tons of storage, but we're only here for one night. Honestly, you guys, this is probably the type of place you'd want to stay for 2, but we could only afford 1. More storage.
I already opened that one, Juliana, so you're gonna get surprised.
Yeah, what's behind door number 3?
A car!
Our bed. Do we sleep in here? I'll be the top bunk. No, I'm kidding. I know that they're gonna set this up for us. And that door leads us to outside. Oh, this door. Let's go outside. Actually, you know what? We have plenty of those types of doors at home. Let's do the sliding door. Oh my gosh. It's a lot cooler over here, but we still have tatami mats. We have a refrigerator. We have our bathroom and bathroom shoes. I guess you wear those in here. Of course, they have a bidet. And then over on this side, we have our little sink and plenty of amenities for us to be able to clean ourselves and survive for the night.
And there's another door over here. So over here, we have our shower, which we have to use before we go to our own, I don't know the name.
Onsen.
Onsen. It's like a jacuzzi. I would like to call it jacuzzi. But follow us. Here is very cold and it starts raining right now. So you don't have an idea how cold it is. But doesn't matter. Why? Because this is very, very hot. And we're lucky because we have our own private onsen. One, because we wanted to make the video for y'all. Two, because it's fun, you know? Outside of our own room, we have our own private thing, which I think we're gonna try after dinner. And three, it's because if you have any tattoo in your body, normally you cannot go to public ones. You know, you need to have a private one. That's why we have this. And we're gonna enjoy, as I said, after dinner.
And this is our main area of our room. This is not like any hotel room we've ever stayed in because we have this low furniture here. I'm 5'9.5", Martin's 5'10", so this is very small for us. And somehow this will turn into our sleeping arrangements for the night.
Yeah, I think so.
Now our only job is to just relax and show up to dinner on time.
That's right. This Ryokan totally hit all the marks of what we wanted, but finding it was not easy. We had a long list of must-haves. It had to serve meals, it had to have a private onsen, and it had to feel traditionally Japanese. And of course, it needed to be close to Kyoto. And that's what made this difficult. Most travelers looking for a Ryokan experience end up in Hakone.
And we tried so hard to fit a trip to Hakone in this itinerary, but we have limited PTO. We just couldn't fit it in. And so we did some research, and it turns out you still can find them in other cities, like in Kyoto, for example. There is still an opportunity to get away from the crowds and immerse yourself in nature, and that is what a Ryokan is all about, to be able to reconnect with yourself and nature. And most importantly here, you get to experience that special brand of Japanese hospitality called omotenashi. It's where they just go above and beyond to make you feel like royalty. So staying in a place like this is definitely not like a normal hotel.
Ryokans tend to be pretty expensive, but we were determined to find something within our price range that also had the amenities we wanted. Our biggest tip is to use selected-ryokan.com, a site that lets you filter through ryokans by town and amenities. We did the booking itself through booking.com once we found exactly what we were looking for. We booked the Japanese-style triple room at Momiji-ya Annex. But they have multiple locations with similar names, so be sure to use the link in our description if you want to stay at this exact location.
And we didn't tell you, one of the best things to stay in the Ryokan, most of the times, food is included. So let's go to get dinner. Now we need to use the shoes.
Gotta put on our walking shoes. This is like a piece of art. This is so beautiful. And we have a menu here. We tried to do our little trick of having Google Translate camera to translate it, but it's very off. I don't even know what it's trying to tell us. It doesn't make a lot of sense. I know that this is duck, and that's about it. Sashimi. Arigatou gozaimasu.
We're all gathered here in our yakutas for a kaiseki meal. Kaiseki is a traditional multi-course Japanese meal with small and intricately prepared dishes that focus on seasonality. Our server explains that what is on our table is only the first 3 dishes. We'll be having 11 tonight.
So one by one. Oh, we still have all that? Oh my gosh, a lot. Arigatou gozaimasu. Wow, well I'm glad she told us that because this was enough for me, but we got plenty more coming.
This sashimi, it looks so good. And while the food alone is a big reason people come to ryokans, this one has an extra draw. On weekends, a maiko performs during dinner. However, we learned the hard way that this doesn't happen in the winter months. So if you're booking this place hoping for a maiko performance, make sure to check the season before you go.
The meal goes on as we're served even more fish, rice, multiple types of soup. It's all incredible. But one standout dish we never expected arrives. Fried blowfish.
Isn't this the one that if they cut it incorrectly, you die? Mm-hmm. Okay, here we go. Pretty mild. Not anything crazy.
I think that's why they put us lime. No, not lime.
It definitely needs lemon. It's actually a little dry. Almost like chicken. I didn't want to say it, but it is.
I think I'm gonna be full but everything is delicious, so I want to keep eating. We end the night with the most smooth and creamy matcha pudding, the perfect finale to an already unforgettable meal. After 11 courses, we're completely stuffed. Luckily, the walk back to our room isn't far, but things look a little different when we get back there. Mira nada más.
Hey, look at that. Oh my gosh. This is awesome. Like, you could choose a ryokan that has Western style beds, but that's no fun. Where else can you sleep on the floor?
But before we climb into bed, it's time for what we really been waiting for. Outside, in our private garden, our onsen is waiting.
It's lightly raining, the sound of the river below mixing with the soft drizzle. We squeeze into the tub that surprisingly fits both of us. After a long few weeks of exploring, this is exactly what we needed.
Juliana, at first I was hesitant, but I trust you and it was very nice.
It was so nice. Honestly, I needed that. My feet needed that after all that walking we've done these past few weeks.
That's right. It feels so relaxed. And actually I was a little scared of leaving the hot tub and then put the pajamas, but it wasn't as bad.
No, it was perfect. And I think tomorrow we need to get up really early because guys, we're running out of hours here. I know we have one night, but it's more like half a day when you really look at the hours. Really, if you can do 2 nights, it would probably be a lot more enjoyable because you're not as rushed.
The problem could be a little bit pricey, but it's totally worth it.
So the reason we want to get up tomorrow is because the grounds of this area are gorgeous. There's tons of hiking you can do. There's even 2 temples you could see, which I don't think we'll have time to do.
No, but at least we're going to record the bridge.
Yeah, there's a beautiful bridge outside.
And the river.
So I want to see it when the sun comes up.
That's right. Well, guys, see you tomorrow. Hasta mañana.
Hasta mañana. Oh. Good night, moon. Good night, Ryokan. Good night, tatami mats. Good night, sliding doors. Oh. Which light switched? Oh, that's one of them.
Thank you so much. Look how the little drops there are still over there. Yesterday it rained, and you can see it.
This place is magical in the fall. Oh, by the way, good morning, you guys. Sleeping on the floor was definitely how you'd imagine it. It was kind of like having a sleepover at your friend's house. A little bit hard on the back, but hey, I still got, I think, a good sleep.
I slept like a rock.
I slept, I think, maybe on a rock, but yeah.
Guys, check out the bridge this morning. It's full of ice. We're on top of the river. This is a hanging bridge, by the way. So we have to walk very careful because it's all covered by ice. This side, it looks like a Japanese painting.
Oh,
This one the same.
I know. I'm not
Beautiful.
sure which side I like more. Oh my goodness.
I like to see the middle and see the
See the both.
the ice bridge
Yeah.
and the both sides.
Wow. I don't want to leave this place.
I know.
It's so beautiful. This is definitely a different side of Kyoto. I think a lot of people might
A different
easily.
side of Japan. Juliana.
Yeah.
We have only visited the big cities, you know, always like from subway to subway, moving around, stop signs, you know, and right now this is another side of Japan that a lot of people love.
It's gorgeous, and I feel more zen already and ready to take on our last leg of the trip.
Definitely. But There's one meal before we go.
Yep, and that is breakfast. I don't think it's gonna be your typical pancakes and eggs, though.
I think it's gonna be an omelette.
Ooh,
No, I'm
that would
kidding.
be good. This looks amazing. Another beautiful meal.
The orange, the salad. We have also rice over here and a soup that is warming up.
Lots of soup, which
Lots
is
of soup.
so nice.
Yeah. And of course, a little bit of tea.
What I love about the food in Japan, and that breakfast is the epitome of it, is how light it is, and you don't leave feeling bleh, like I
That's
do
right.
after like Sunday brunch in California.
Even though it could look like it was a lot of food, everything was light and it was like very diverse. Let's say
And-
like that.
Yeah, I loved it.
I think this was everything that we wanted and a little bit more.
Yeah, this is such a special thing to add on if you come to Japan, you're celebrating like an anniversary or honeymoon
Right.
or whatever. We'll leave a link to the specific place we're staying at in the description.
Also, we're gonna leave another video for you to keep following our adventures.
Because guess what, you guys? We've saved the best video for last in our 10-part series on Japan, Kyoto. All right, we gotta hit the road. So long.
Travel well.
Make the world your neighborhood. See you guys next time.
Bye.